Because like I said before, if Jiu-Jitsu was a sport where you could practice all the techniques by yourself, you could get good really fast. But Jiu-Jitsu isn't a sport like basketball where you can just shoot a bunch of free throws or three-pointers or dribble on your own. You have to have a training partner. And guys, the whole point about being a solid training partner is not only to help your training partner, but to help yourself, okay? Because as you work with your training partner and you give your training partner reactions, you make them work hard, you make yourself work hard, not only are you getting better, but those around you are getting better, okay? Now notice this one thing. When we come here to training, there's a special word that I just said, training, right? So that means that we have to work on being able to remove the idea of quote unquote losing, okay? Because while we're training, we want to obviously improve our skills, but the best way to improve your skills is to find out what you're doing wrong. And there's only one way to find that out. It's through your training partner, okay? So without Coach Derek, for example, my training partner, I wouldn't know what I'm doing wrong, right? He can help me learn my weaknesses. Therefore, I increase my skills and I get better. If he passes my guard or if he submits me, I have to be calm and I have to be okay with that. Because not only did he show me how I can improve, but he is also helping himself and how he can improve as well, okay? So with your training partner, there's so many different ways you guys can learn on y'all's own with your training partner, okay? So cherish your training partner because sometimes, for example, when you have scenarios when you can't train. Remember when COVID happened? There was no training at all. You couldn't go get close to anybody. And now you guys have the privilege to have each other to train. You get to be with different training partners, different styles. Everyone has a different personality. So with that said, you guys train differently and you guys get an opportunity to be exposed to different styles of Jiu-Jitsu, all right? Nicholas's style of Jiu-Jitsu is completely different than Emma's style of Jiu-Jitsu. Because then at the end of the day, Jiu-Jitsu is a martial art. You guys are creatives. All of you guys create your own style because nobody here is the same. Everybody here is different, right? Nobody here has the same personality. Everyone's different. With that said, everyone can have a different style of Jiu-Jitsu. Even though someone might be the same belt as the other one, that doesn't mean that they have the same game or the same style or the same personality, okay? So keep that in mind as you guys are training. Expose yourself to different kinds of Jiu-Jitsu, and that's what we want to have with our training partners. There's so many of you guys here right now, more than 10 people, more than 15 people. A lot of different personalities on the mat, which means that there's a lot of different ways you can get better, okay?